Welcome back everyone to the final fights of the mixed two-handed weapons from the La Lotta dei Folli
2025. I hope you were with us for the pre-rounds. We have now the finals for you. The standings after the pre-rounds were...
Two swords on the top spot, followed by the spear. Then there is sword and buckler, and on the fourth place there's the long sword.
Now we have the mode for the finals. Second and third place will fight for the right to challenge the first place and determine the winner in an epic finale.
Oh yes. Alright, before we start, we have the spear on the second place. Just a quick reminder, the spear starts with a penalty of 4 points, so the opponent always gets 4 points from the start because the spear is so bloody effective. Any peasant with a spear can take out a skilled fighter. Now we have a skilled fighter with a spear, so that's all good with the penalty of 4 points. Alright, and the two fighters take their stand. On the left side we have sword and buckler, on the right side we have the spear.
The spear with the red armband and the red coding for the score.
The sword and buckler is the fighter in green with the green score.
Now the greeting between the fighters, also the judge and the audience.
And as you can see on the floor there are many lines, but the more or less circle, polygonal line, that's the fighting area. If you step outside, that's 1 point for the opponent.
Marked in yellow, we
Quick
start the
thrust
fourth bout.
Yes, and there were one quick thrust that did not hit, another one that went right in.
The fighter with the sword and buckler tries after blow a riposte, but he takes too many steps and doesn't get awarded any points, even though he hit the opponent after the second or third step. But a riposte only counts after the first step. We start the second bout, again, quick thrust by the spear.
Yes, that's the power of the spear. It's a very swift weapon. If you know what you're doing, what the spear fighter here obviously does, you can do a quick thrust, pull it back, do another quick thrust, as we have seen here, another hit on the torso.
A quick change. The spear is very quick to change direction. You saw that the first thrust was to the head, but then immediately a thrust to the torso, which awarded another 2 points. Now the spear has caught up with the penalty, and immediately we see the next hit. Tries to parry, but is too slow.
Yes, and we've seen at the same time there was the fighter with sword and buckler stepping out of bounds and getting a hit.
Next bout, and again a very quick thrust.
Yes.
This time the afterblow looks like it was on the first or second step.
Yes.
We will see what the judges decide.
The fighter with sword and buckler stretching the arm to get as much reach as possible, while the spear fighter steps out of reach but still got hit. Yeah, now they're discussing. Was it a riposte? Was it in time? Or was it
We see
not?
a lunge, but then he kind of jumps again.
That might be a balancing issue as well.
What do the judges decide?
Let's see.
So the judges decide to award the afterblow, 1 point for the fighter in green and 2 points for the spear fighter in red, which ends the fight since she exceeded 7 points.
Kämpfer, grüßt einander. Die Kampfleitung
And now we have the grand finale, this dual sword versus the spear.
And again, quick thrusts, very quick retreat.
Quick thrusts by the spear. The fighter with two swords very aggressively tries to close the distance.
Yes, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to catch the spear, don't be hit, close the distance, hit the spearman on the head to end the fight.
A hit to the head will end the fight with the penalty of the spear, but it is quite hard to close the distance, as you can see.
I think they are not awarding the afterblow because it was too late. I mean, you can see it on the video. There are a couple of steps after the first hit. So that is a hit on the head by the spear, gaining it 3 points.
The second bout.
It's a very good fight, I think. If you look at the two swords fighter, he tries to keep the distance. He always steps out of distance when there is a thrust. But still, he gets hit on the arm. It's 1 point.
Ooh, now the spear fighter loses her spear. We saw the fighter with two swords basically doing what he always does. He tries to move the spear to the side.
He knocked down the spear when the thrust came in and she could not keep her grip.
But he was quite nice and didn't follow up quite as aggressively as he could, so he only gets awarded 1 point because the spear fighter overstepped the bounds.
And now he steps out of bounds. Yes.
This will award 1 point for the spear fighter because of overstepping.
It's always hard in this environment with that many lines while concentrating on a weapon that comes at your face.
Yeah, while defending, you're focusing very much on the weapon of the opponent, and that it's quite easy to lose.
And another stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, you retreat a single step and you're out of bounds. It's
Yes, that's
very fast. And
quite hard to fight against the spear. Also for that reason. Not only because it is quick and it has reach.
so now we have 5 to 6. Oh!
And the spear fighter throws her spear.
In a desperate attempt? Question mark.
Yes, but you see how good he blocks with his two swords.
So now the fighter with two swords wins this fight.
The judges decide when you lose your weapon a second time, then the fight is over.
And now for the award ceremony. The third place already on the pedal.
On the podest, Sword and Buckler, second place, Spear Fighter, and the overall winner with a very, very good performance. Really good.
Very deserved win, very deserved win.
It was exciting, definitely.
Thanks to the fighters, thank you for watching, and maybe we see you at the next tournament in 2026.
That would be great. Anyway, thank you, and stay tuned for the next tournament videos.